friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to start doing a bit of a plant chores video. If you've seen my past couple videos, you'll have seen why I have been so chaotically busy this past month that my plants have been suffering for. I know, I feel really bad about it. I know there's a lot of things that I need to do. I've just not had the capacity to deal with it in the past month, and so now I'm dealing with the consequences of my actions. Woo! So yeah, I thought I would bring you along with me as like motivation to actually get this stuff done, because it feels so difficult right now. I don't know if any of you ever have this, but like when you've like put things off for such a long time that like things just like pile up and pile up and pile up, and it now feels like such a monumental task that I like even starting something that I know like will take me like 5 minutes, or like doing one of the tasks won't take me very long, but it just feels like it's gonna take forever and be really difficult. And it just, oh, I think I've like built it up in my head a bit. So starting this video, gonna do the tasks and gonna get some stuff done today with all of you. So if you want to join me in plant chores, or if you just want to chill and hang out and watch me do them, that's fine with me. Before I get into it, I just want to say, if you're new here and you don't know me already, hi, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. So if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch some more of my videos, and subscribe to my channel. If you're not new here, thanks for coming back. Let's do some plant chores. Also, I want to say sorry about my band-aid finger. I cut it on a tin, and I know it's not pretty, but like what's underneath is uglier. So anyways, let's do some plant stuff. So I think one of the biggest things that I need to do, I don't know why I'm starting on the biggest, those might not be a good idea, but one of the biggest things I need to do is give my moss poles like a really good big watering, because I've not been home as much. I've not had as much time to make sure that they're staying hydrated, so they have gone very hydrophobic at the minute. And so if I just pour water into the cups using the cup method at this point, it just won't work. I know that at this point. So I am going to take the moss poles, except for the one I did the other day, the Glorious, I did after I repotted, but except for that one, I'm going to take all of them into the bathroom and shower them off, because this takes the longest, I think, because you kind of have to do it in stages because it is so hydrophobic. So let me pull these out and we can get started on actually getting stuff done. Monster Albo has also produced this super crazy white, all white ghost leaf, which is freaking gorgeous, but I'm sure it's going to brown, and it probably means that I do need to, I guess, chop this one a bit, but that's okay. It's near enough the top of the pole at this point anyway. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to wait until this goes a bit browner, because I may as well enjoy it for the time being. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that because that was fun. I don't think I'm going to do the dubia in this because I don't really want to get it soaking because it's gone on a plank, so I'll do some different ones instead. I've got a few in the, oh gosh, I should do the ones in the office. Oh my god, I've got so many poles to do. This is going to take ages. Okay, let's do the ones in the office. This one, I think I just need to throw away because it's just bad. So I'm gonna get rid of that one at some point. It's kind of another times job. I don't really want to do it now. My code 69686 is doing quite well though. That's good. It's still keeping its like characteristic leaf shape. Obviously it could be a little bit better because it is a bit leggy, so I think needs slightly brighter spot, but otherwise it's doing pretty well. There's roots in the back of that. That's good. So I've put a bunch in the bathtub here. I find this is the easiest way to rehydrate them when they've gone like far too dry. Like that sound, it's just like, you know, it's bad. So what I do here is I will spray all of them like down once to get them like as thoroughly coated as possible, and then I like wait for a while because I know it takes the moss some time to stop being hydrophobic. So I'll spray them and then wait like half an hour, and in that half an hour I will do other plant chores and come back to them and then give them another spray, and potentially a third as well, because sometimes they just need a little bit more coaxing into that hydration. So let's get going with this. I also should say I try and use like lukewarm water so it's not too much of a shock to them, but it doesn't really matter that much. As long as it's not too hot, too cold, you'll be fine. This is also a great chance to dust off the leaves of the plant. So showering your plants in general is kind of a good thing to do, but I tend to not do it for many plants unless they're pest prone or they are getting watered from their moss poles. So it's just a good way to keep your plants a little bit cleaner and therefore probably a little bit happier. So I'm gonna leave these to sit for, I guess, until I remember to come back. And in the meantime, let's do something else. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how weird it looks without having like 1,000 plants on my sideboard. Even though there's tons there still now, it feels like there's nothing because it's like all the big ones live there. So it feels very empty. So this is my Ficus Audrey, which I've had some qualms about it from fairly early on. I was quite afraid that it might have spider mites because some of the leaves look like they have this sort of spotty damage on them, and then on the backs, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but they just have little spots, and I don't know if it's because they are actually like hairy and then they catch the dust, or if it is something that's a bigger issue. I haven't seen anything like moving, I don't think, but it just makes me quite nervous. Let me see if I can get a good shot of what I'm seeing, because it's also like losing leaves. This is probably the 10th leaf this one has lost in the month that I've had it, 2 months I've had it. So I don't know, I just don't know if I'm either just not keeping care of it correctly or what. But I did get some predatory mites. The sun's decided to come out. I got some spider mite predatory mites to hook onto that after I've had a look at it a bit better. Like, those look like old spider mite casings, but I haven't seen any like live ones. So I couldn't like really see anything moving around, but it still just scares me, so that is why I got these. So let's actually put them on. They only arrived, I think, yesterday, so it's time to actually hopefully make a difference. I mean, I don't know, if they're not on there, then that's great, and this is just a weird preventative thing that I'm doing. But I got a ton of these. And I actually got them on subscription from Ladybird Plant Care. Not sponsored by them, but I do get their subscription of thrips sachets as well that I put throughout my home. Do you think 3 is enough for this one? I could put 4. I could put one on the lower plants, they don't seem to be having any issues. And you'd think if like one of these was having problems, more of them would be as well. So I'm hoping that that's a positive sign. If it is just like dust. I don't know. But I have a couple extra of these, so I'll put them around the flat as well. How many did I get? I must have gotten like 12 or 15 or something, which is pretty good. They weren't terribly expensive. I'll write the name of the specific mite on the screen because I don't know it off the top of my head. It's like some long Latin word. And I can remember the Latin words of my plants, just not the Latin words of the insects. So I'll probably put some in the cabinet as well. I really need to go through the cabinet. There's so many leaves in there that are just like going yellow that I need to remove. Should I do that now while I'm here? Yeah? Should I? Should I, Cleo? Hello, baby girl. Hello. Hello, baby girl. I guess I will. It's the right thing to do, I think. Gosh, you can already see without even the door open that it's not good. I mean, this is one of the main ones that I definitely need to take off, but there's huge amounts of yellow leaves back there as well that I can just pull off. Maybe I should just pull them off. This is dead. I don't even know what this was. I think this was a gift from someone. Whoops. Oh, and then, oh my goodness, I should probably bring you in the back there if you want to get the real deal of how badly my plants are suffering. Can you see back there? My Katana is just ruined. Look at that. It is so bad. It's still living at the top. Ooh, you're stuck. It's still living at the top, but the bottom is just destroyed. I also need to take these flowers off of the dragon scale because I think they're stealing the energy of the plant and I don't want that. Let's move some stuff so I can see what I'm doing. I think it just got too thirsty. Why, like, it's not even the bottom leaf that's going off. Like, this leaf is fine. Okay, fine. Whatever. Take that off. And these two flowers as well, I'm going to take off. Because we don't need that taking energy away from the plant. This one was doing so well before it started flowering. And then it's just a matter of being able to pull out the other one, which will probably take a moment. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh my god. This is what we're working with now that I've taken all of those off, and I just like seriously want to start over almost with it because I think it could do so much better. Is it even okay? It doesn't have thrips. I know it had thrips for a while, but the predatory mites sorted that out. Should I just start over? Is that bad? And just like bin the bottom? I'm like super tempted to. Should I do it? Okay, fine. we go. This part's going in the trash. Sometimes you just have to be brutal. I've obviously not been taking good enough care of my plants, so sometimes I just need to take the step, unfortunately. Put these back. And then these can go into probably moss. Or, oh, I've got some in water up here. Just gonna add them to this. And then I can have a full plant of that one day. Oh gosh. Definitely feel guilty about that one, but such is life. It is just something that happens. At the bottom, most everything's actually okay. So we don't need to go in there, thank goodness. So I've brought my cacti and succulents that are in semi-hydro into the kitchen because I am going to give them a thorough soaking now. I thought about fertilizing, but I feel like when I'm already this like stressed about what I can do, let's just make things easy for myself and just do what I can. Because sometimes that's just what has to be done. This one's still not dead yet, and it's producing a bit of new growth, so I'm actually kind of proud of it. Like, it doesn't look its greatest. I'm sure it could look better, and I could probably remove some of the not so great stuff in it, but like, for the most part, it's not died, which is actually quite exciting because I love how fuzzy these are. They're so cute. So I'm just gonna let these sit here and drain for a little while on my draining board and like let them really thoroughly dry, I guess. I mean, not dry, that's not the right word, but let them be dry enough that they can go back on my shelf without leaving like massive water spots. So yeah, and I guess it's probably time to go back and spray some more of my moss poles. Yay! So you can see quite clearly that the fronts look a lot more moist now. Like, you'd almost say that that's hydrated enough. But if you turn around to the back, you can see how patchy it is. And it's not actually hydrated nearly at all. Like, the difference in color between there and there is so much. Like, the back's not hydrated. So we will do the second round, hopefully hydrating the back as much as possible. So I've done round number 2 on all of them, and as you can see from the front, they still look very hydrated, but you can definitely see the irregularity in the back hydration. So I'm gonna let these soak for a little bit longer because the moisture will spread out a little bit, but it might need a 3rd round just because the moss has been so hydrophobic at the minute. It's also good to note that the poles get super heavy, so I end up like leaning them down in order to make sure that they don't just like fall over randomly, because I don't want them to do that. So I kind of lay them down a little bit in order to make sure that they just don't randomly fall. I'm just gonna go around and clean up some yellowing leaves in other places because I know they're there, and I've just been procrastinating on that as well. So let's tidy some things up. Also, this is my Mexicana that I got in that rescue box. Every single one of its leaves has fallen off, and it is looking like moldy in there, and not much, if any, root growth. And I'm actually really scared to take it out. I still have some healthy growth, but for the most part, the leaves have just like pulled off so easily. I guess I can have a look at it. Ugh, it's disgusting. Ugh. Like, look how gross that is. Like, every single one almost is moldy. Look at that. Disgusting. So much for being able to save them. The top cutting looks okay though. I think I just need to rinse it off, but it might be alright. I might be able to save some of this as well. I might just have to cut it and wet stick prop it, but I'm quite sad that it's all just gone. So I guess I will let these callus over and put my cacti and succulents away while I do that. After these are calloused, I'll probably put them in moss, but I am still not sure exactly what I'll do. I just don't know if they'll live. There we go, all back in place under the grow light. I've also got a planty parcel to open that just arrived today, and I'm quite excited about it. Not sponsored or anything, just stuff that I needed to keep up my collection. So it's actually something from Soil Ninja. A few things actually, because I ordered some stuff from them. So one is a thank you card on top as always. And then some packaging and some sphagnum moss, which I desperately need because you saw in my last video that I just ran out of it, and I can put more in my glorious now. As well as, holy cow, that's heavy, some anthurium and orchid soil, which you also saw me run out of in my Plant Chores video. But this is what I'm most excited for. They sent those as part of like the affiliate things. They sent me some soils, which I really appreciate. But I bought this with my own money because I really wanted to give it a go. So this is the terrarium kit from Frond and Soil Ninja. If you watched my Chelsea vlog, you'll have seen I met the people from Frond over at Chelsea, and they are working with Soil Ninja, obviously, to create a little terrarium kit, which is awesome and so freaking cute. So I bought myself one. It was £49, I think, but the frond pots go for quite a lot, so I think it's definitely worth it. How do I open this? So you get this little thing with instructions on how to make the kit. Oh my goodness. How ditty are these? Look at those. Some terrarium soil and some clay pebbles, as well as some terrarium tongs, a little spray bottle that's in the little box, and then in the big box I would think it is the actual terrarium thing. So the cork lid for the top of it. Oh, I'm actually really chuffed about this. My dad's gonna be excited. He really likes the frond pots. The glass, and then the stand. So it just goes in here like that with the cork on top, and I can make a terrarium out of that. Okay, I'm really, really excited about that. That is going to be so, so cool. That's going to be fun. I don't know when I'll be making a terrarium. I have a couple plants that I've been thinking about putting in some terrarium-like things. So maybe soon in the future. I did a terrarium video like a long time ago. But I would love to do another one, get some more terrarium plants, make this look really freaking cool. Because it's an amazing vessel. Like, look at that. So why wouldn't I want to make it freaking awesome? So yeah, I'm really actually super excited about that. And I know 50 pounds is like kind of more on the expensive side, but for terrarium glass, it's not really. And I know there's no plants included, but that's okay. I just thought it'd be a fun project to do on a weekend today. So I'll do that sometime or another. But yeah, that's my little haul at the minute. Need to go organize my soil, which I might put off until tomorrow, but at some point I'll do it. But either way, I'm excited about that. That's going to be really freaking cute. There we go. Looking good, much more filled, and now easier to access the water as well, or the cup to water it with. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've left these in here all night, which is something I do every now and then, like very rarely at this point because I've been doing the cup method and it's worked so well. But you can see that for the most part, they're looking like pretty hydrated. Like there might be a couple little spots in there that are a bit drier, but time just allows it to soak through. And as long as I keep it watered with the cup method for the next week or so, it should be fine again. So I am going to take these out of the bath and put them back. I honestly think that looks so much better with the plants back in place. It really like fills out the space nicely. So glad to have them back. Hello. So I think that is all I'm going to be able to get through today capacity wise. I don't know why my capacity is so low at the minute, but alas, it is. Oh, please tell me I'm not the only one out there who's struggling at the minute. Hopefully. I mean, it sucks if anybody else is struggling. I'm sorry, I feel your pain. But yeah, that's kind of all I've got in me for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a thumbs up down below and leave a comment on other houseplanty things you'd like me to talk about in the future. And don't forget to subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! Yes, hello, baby. Say bye. Say goodbye. Bye!